Our design process. Here at Vidallion, everything starts with an initial consultation to understand the client's website's needs. Typically speaking, clients hear of us by word of mouth, visiting our website, or possibly an ad about our services. Yet regardless of how the client connects with us, the most important part of the initial consultation is to ensure that we are a good fit for the project. Once we know that is the case, then we are good to go and start on the project. That immediately starts the client and Vidallion tasks. Let's look at what that means. First step is an initial questionnaire that covers some basic information of the client's business, if they have an existing domain or if we need to acquire one for them. Same thing for the logo. Do they have one or do they need one? Lastly, it gives us a good idea of the scope of the project. That initial questionnaire directs the account setup, where we create the site instance, set up the domain where the client can preview the progress, and any necessary accounts that might need to be created to get the project started. Next up are the design options. These design options are meant to get a feel for the tone and style the client may want for their site. Most importantly, what conversion is the client interested for the end user to make on their site? The answer to those questions are going to directly influence our wireframing of each of the pages, the placement of the call to action, and give us an idea of any web components that we may have to create in order for the project to be successful. After we get those polished up, the client is presented with design proofs for their approval. These design proofs are handcrafted previews of what the site will look like and what we will base the build on. Once the client has locked in their design, we start the brand and theme build on the site. While we are still working on that, the client is then sent the content creation task that will help them develop the page text, collect business images, and possibly team bios. In some cases, clients may request help to fine-tune their content, which we will gladly help them with. As the content is completed, we will then build the respective page on the site. Once all the requested pages have been created on the site, the client is given a working proof where they can interact with the site from desktop, tablet, or phone. The client at this point will give one final review of the site and make any requested changes before we go live. Once everything is signed off on, we officially launch the site for the world to see. And that is a quick overview of our design process.